It's Colossal Cable Day in my studio. I just got back from the Colossal Cable factory. Brian made all my cables, and I just finished rewiring my pedal board, my entire rig for that matter. I had waited till I had the time and the cash to do it. I wanted to do the whole thing so that there was no weak link in the chain. It's the signal from the guitar. Sweet Fats is the name of the cabling that shows. It goes from the guitar straight through to the amp. All the pedals, everything's connected by the same cable. And I suppose I could have tried to do an A-B thing and recorded a sample without the cabling, but I couldn't have done it so that it was exact. So, for me, the cables have made a significant difference in the sound. In general, I have a kind of a big warm sound. I'll show you in a minute, but I have a 64 blackface Vibrolux reverb, and this is a 64 Fender. This is a custom shop limited edition with Swamp Ash body, and this dark, I think it's Indian rosewood, and these Fat 50s pickups. So, it just sounds full. It sounds, with these cables as opposed to these cables that I've been touring with over the years and have soldered or tried to solder. And they're not recyclable, and not that these are, but I think I've burned through so many of those over the years. I'm sorry. I know that I should be more conscientious than I try to be. But nevertheless, I will never be going back to those cables. You'll see me with these on the road, or even when I'm playing locally, and or whatever. These cables, they just sound. They sound bigger. They don't sound like someone just put a second amp next to mine and made it that much bigger sounding. It just sounds fuller. It sounds, the highs are a little bit higher, a little bit kind of clearer. The bottom end is just a little fuller, and the mids are, the whole thing is much more articulate. It sounds like someone sort of took a pillow off of the front of the amp, or it's sort of like the difference between having a mix and going and having master, if you know what that's like. It just sounds big and round, and the notes themselves don't get swallowed up. Anyway, if you add a little gain for that kind of classic rock. Gain setting. power, more articulation. But you'll see me out, whether it's with those guys or anybody else, if I'm playing solo shows acoustic. I will always be using these cables. I would do an acoustic demo if I could, but I don't have a PA in here. But I'm absolutely certain it'll probably add even more kind of sparkle to an acoustic signal. So check them out. I'm sure it's colossalcable.com. Send Brian an email. Check them out. They're absolutely worth the money.